guys? Happy Thanksgiving. Been a very, very long time since I've done an Instagram live. We're going to let a couple people shuffle in, and then we're going to get chatting it up on training and nutrition. So it's the day before Thanksgiving, actually the night before, and got some cleaning done in the house, food shopping, ready to host. And thanks to everybody for stopping in. It has been a long time. So we're going to talk training, talk nutrition with Thanksgiving coming up tomorrow. It's got me thinking about our morning holiday workouts. Started doing these as soon as I opened up the first warehouse of the Underground Strength Gym. So the first warehouse opened up in 2007. And I would do a morning workout the morning of Thanksgiving. I did the morning of Christmas Eve, the morning of New Year's Eve. And we would hold strength challenges. Now, back then, I'm in my early 30s. I'm super healthy. Got nothing wrong with me. Once I got to my mid 30s, training for about 22 years, that's when some of the aches and pains creeped up. But long story short, you could actually go back on my YouTube and dig up some of these older videos, and we would do like stone lifting challenges, weighted pull-up challenges. I remember either David Ellis, our judo beast, or Curls, our college football player. One of them did a weighted pull-up with the 106-pound kettlebell. So Curls was probably about 240. So he did a pull-up, pulled his body plus another 106 pounds. David Ellis was around 182, 185, judo black belt. Very, very strong. Very, very strong with the pulling muscles. You'll see videos of us doing like a circuit, lifting an Atlas stone, lifting an anvil over our head, and just being strong, being savages, being beasts. And then it was like we earned the right to go and crush that food. And I think one of the guys in the video, I remember we were doing the log clean and press, he struggled, but he was built. And he was, a football player from Piscataway, which is traditional for being a powerhouse, state championship, state runner in football. And this kid was jacked. But I knew, because of how we trained, that not everybody who looks strong can perform strong, right? Now, he was a strong kid, no doubt about it. Was a real good kid. But when you're new to our training, it's like swimming with sharks and you don't even know how to swim, right? When you're training in a traditional gym and now you're lifting stones, picking up anvils, doing a log clean and press, it's challenging your body in a manner that it has not been challenged before. Not only that, it starts challenging your mind because you're out of your comfort zone. My boy Dylan Diamore, Zach, I've been struggling in building muscle endurance. I notice a lot of times on my third or fourth set I have nothing left in the tank. What would you recommend? I recommend when you're not at school, you get to my gym. Step one. Number two, it takes time to develop what's called strength endurance, right? The ability to have strength that lasts. So maybe lower your poundages a little bit. Let's just use the basic bench press, for example. So Dylan, let's say you could bench 250. Then I'd like to see you do 185 for 5x5. Your fifth set would be max repetitions. After each set of bench, you're doing your recline row, your one-arm row, your band pull apart, your abs, going back and forth. So you want to be able to hold your strength levels for more than 2 or 3 sets. You want 5, 6, 7, 8 sets. You want time, right? You're a college wrestler. So you could also set the clock. 7-minute college match, possibility of overtime. We're talking about, between resting, between periods. It could be 10 minutes of, working, getting a 30-second break after each period, working, then you got overtime. So you could go for 10 minutes of bench, chest-supported row, abs or pull-aparts, back and forth. Then on that last round, man, just attacking, trying to get max reps. And one of the most crucial ways to boost strength endurance is to boost your absolute strength. I don't want to say 1 rep max strength, but it is 90% and above. Okay? I also want to say this, guys. Dylan is a great kid. Listen to this kid. He's a college wrestler trying to get better, where sometimes high school kids don't want to get better. Dylan is asking me how to get uncomfortable in his training, where there are other kids who are like, well, I have my own program. I don't do that stuff. And you know what's easy about doing your own program? I'll tell you what's easy about it. It's easy. That's it. It's comfortable. My buddy Matt Reynolds was programming for me for a while, probably half a year. And it was pushing me so hard to lift weights that I honestly would not have been doing if it was on my own. And I remember during a deadlift session I missed the weight. So, sorry guys, walking my crazy dog here. I missed whatever that weight was, and it was for a triple. Maybe I got it for a double, whatever it was. And then the next week he programs me to go heavier. And I was like, that mother effer. I was mad at him. I was like, this guy's trying to kill me. And then I'm saying to myself, all right, I'll prove it to him. And so he pissed me off. He pissed me off, and it made me want to lift the weight. And it was like he knew how to make me better, right? And I got a lot of respect for Dylan. What a great kid, first of all. And here he is trying to get better. And that's what we all need to do. Whether you're an athlete or not, you got to challenge yourself. If you're following I got my own program. Okay. Is that program making you better? You know, most people that are not educated enough, they do their own program. And you know why they don't want to do somebody else's program? A coach. Because the coach has you working on your weak areas, has you working on the things that are not easy for you. And so mentally and emotionally, you get mad. My man Gabriel saying, those are my favorite days on Gladiator Strong when I curse you. So Gladiator Strong is my program on Train Heroic. It's basically like 49 cents a day. Okay, I think it's like $17 a month. I give it to some of the college wrestlers when they go away. The college athletes in general, I give them access to it. And then we have adults training with it. For the most part, it's very much how I train personally, except with my shoulder, the overhead exercises and the jump training. And so training has to get you out of your comfort zone. It's got to be intense. And you know, now that I'm full-time at a high school, when the kids train on their own, I see them do bench and then they curl nonstop. And so it's basically the opposite of what you need for performance. They're training bodybuilding. In fact, they're not even training bodybuilding correctly. So the way I train the athletes is, just a second here, guys. The way I train athletes is it not only improves performance. Coach Slay, you know what's interesting? Olympic champion Coach Slay just jumped in. Training a kid on the wrestling team. His name is Brandon Slade, but I just called him Slay. I say, man, that's going to be an easy name for me to remember because these kids unfortunately don't know their sports history. But he don't know who Coach Slay is. So I always give these kids history lessons. John Adby, congratulations, passing your online certification exam. Next step, traveling out to the underground. So for performance, you're going to have to blend some powerlifting and weightlifting. You're going to have to blend some bodybuilding. A lot of these athletes nowadays do not have the muscle, especially post-season. We want to get into some of those bodybuilding set and rep protocols. And And then, with Thanksgiving tomorrow, I want to talk about food. I want to talk about eating. A lot of guys, there's my man Mikey K in the house. Mike Kellner used to coach with us, first started training with us, then coached with us. And I remember, I could clearly remember the coaches going through a workout, and the three of them were killing it. And all three of them were once upon a time athletes that trained at the Underground. And they all got bigger and stronger when they started eating more and lifting heavier. I know. Groundbreaking, isn't it? And so, if you're not going to fuel the body, if you're not going to push the quality foods and quantity of the quality foods, well, your body's not going to be in that anabolic state. And I tell these kids that are 17, 18, even 16, I say, guys, you are at the age where you're supposed to get big. Just looking at the weight is supposed to make you grow. But here's the issue. I don't like eggs. I'm not really hungry in the morning. Yeah, you don't want it then. Get hungry. Start training so hard that you become hungry. Okay? Number 2, you have to eat frequently. Okay? 3 meals by 3 o'clock. Then you're going to have a dinner. And then late at night, you're going to have another meal. That could be a protein shake. That could be a dinner leftovers. That could be another meal that looks like breakfast. It could be some eggs and oatmeal. But you're going to have to eat if you want to get big and you want to get jacked and you want to get results. And I know, the fad is biceps and abs. But I heard somebody say once, just because you got abs doesn't mean you're strong, right? There's crackheads who have abs. So, let me just leave it at that. So, I want you guys, if you missed this, I think I'll pull the audio and put it on a Strong Life podcast. I also have the Strong Life Insider, where I posted a recent podcast on how to eat and train during the holidays. So even if you're busy, so when, a high school kid tells me that he's busy, I'm wondering, is this kid a father where he's got children and 3 jobs? Probably not, right? So nobody's too busy to train. Either you want it or you don't want it. Sorry for the wind, guys. Welcome to Jersey. 60 degrees one day, 30 degrees the next. You never know. So I want you guys to listen to that Strong Life Insider. It's on Apple, it's on Stitcher. Then we got the long form Strong Life podcast. Last thing that I want to tell you guys about, got the Black Friday sale going on. The link is in my Instagram bio. Or just go to zachevanesh.com. You guys will see that. Those of you that are like, oh, I have no money. Sure you do. You have money. But I got free stuff for you people as well. Go to zachstrength.com. Got a free training course and a bodyweight bodybuilding special report that you could put to use. You could do it for yourself. If you're a coach, you can take that program and take people through a training microcycle, and they will get jacked and strong. So guys, opportunity is always knocking. The question is, are you answering the door? Okay? Most of you do not want to answer those thundering knocks on the door. You want to pretend you don't hear those knocks because it's comfortable to not answer the door. You're sitting on the couch, and in turn, you are becoming the couch. Happy Thanksgiving, my friends. Go to zachstrength.com, and next week, December 2nd, I believe, I'll be opening up the doors for the Underground Strength Coach and Sports Performance Certification. That's at undergroundstrengthcert.com. Okay, if you guys got questions on that, send me an email. Go to zachstrength.com. I'm out. Happy Thanksgiving.